According to the National Electrical Code, a garage door opener is not considered a portable motor. The NEC defines a portable motor as a motor that may be readily moved from one place to another, referencing Article 430.2. Garage door openers are typically fixed in place. They cannot be easily moved from one location to another. They are designed for permanent installation and are not intended to be plugged and unplugged frequently. While some manufacturers may provide plug and cord attachments for garage door openers, this is not the standard installation method. The NEC requires that garage door openers be permanently wired, either through a junction box or directly to the electrical panel. There are several reasons for permanent wiring. Firstly, safety is a primary concern. Permanent wiring ensures that the garage door opener is properly grounded and protected against electrical hazard. Secondly, reliability is enhanced through hard wiring. Hard wiring provides a more secure connection, reducing the risk of electrical failures and malfunctions. Thirdly, code compliance is essential. In most jurisdictions, the NEC requires that garage door openers be permanently wired for safety and reliability reasons. Based on the NEC definition and requirements, a garage door opener is not considered a portable motor. Therefore, the use of plug and cord for garage door openers is generally not permitted by code. Permanent wiring is the recommended and required method of installation. To further elaborate on the requirements for electrical installations like garage door openers, it is important to understand the role of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, and how it governs these installations. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards and guidelines designed to ensure the safety of electrical systems and installations. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advancements and best practices in the electrical industry. When we refer to permanent wiring, this typically means installing the garage door opener with a direct, hardwired connection to the building's electrical system, often through a dedicated circuit breaker in the electrical panel. This method ensures that the device receives a consistent and reliable power supply and reduces the risk of accidental disconnections or tampering. The use of a junction box is another common practice in permanent wiring installation. A junction box is an enclosure used to protect electrical connections and splices. It provides a safe and accessible point for connecting the garage door opener's wiring to the building's electrical wiring. This method helps to prevent exposed wires, which can pose a safety hazard. Grounding is also a crucial aspect of permanent wiring. Grounding involves connecting the metal parts of the garage door opener to the earth, providing a path for stray electrical currents to flow safely to the ground. This helps to protect against electrical shock and reduces the risk of equipment damage. In contrast, using a plug and cord connection for a garage door opener may seem convenient, but it raises several safety concerns. Firstly, a plug and cord connection may not provide a reliable grounding path, increasing the risk of electrical shock. Secondly, the cord may be subject to damage or wear over time, which can lead to electrical shorts or other hazards. Thirdly, the use of an extension cord can further exacerbate these risks, as extension cords are often not rated for the power demands of a garage door opener. Moreover, the NEC specifically addresses the use of flexible cords and cables in Article 400. It outlines the conditions under which flexible cords and cables are permitted and prohibits their use in certain applications. In general, flexible cords and cables are not intended for permanent wiring or for use as a substitute for fixed wiring. When considering the electrical requirements for a garage door opener, it is also essential to consult local building codes and regulations. Local codes may have additional requirements or restrictions beyond those specified in the NEC. It is always best to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Now, let's consider some specific scenarios and examples to illustrate the importance of permanent wiring for garage door openers. Imagine a situation where a garage door opener is connected using a plug and cord. Over time, the cord becomes frayed or damaged due to repeated use or exposure to the element. This can create a risk of electrical shock or fire, especially if the cord comes into contact with water or other conductive materials. In another scenario, a homeowner may decide to use an extension cord to power the garage door opener because the existing outlet is too far away. However, the extension cord may not be rated for the power demands of the opener, leading to overheating and potential fire hazards. In contrast, a properly installed, permanently wired garage door opener provides a much safer and more reliable solution. The permanent wiring ensures a secure and grounded connection, reducing the risk of electrical hazards. The use of a junction box protects the electrical connections and prevents exposed wires. The dedicated circuit breaker in the electrical panel provides overload protection, preventing damage to the opener and the electrical system. Furthermore, permanent wiring helps to ensure that the garage door opener operates efficiently and reliably over its lifespan. A stable and consistent power supply is essential for the proper functioning of the opener's motor and control circuitry. Fluctuations in voltage or current can cause the opener to malfunction or fail prematurely. By providing a dedicated circuit and a secure connection, permanent wiring helps to minimize these risks and prolong the life of the garage door opener. In addition to the technical aspects of permanent wiring, it is also important to consider the aesthetic and practical benefits. Permanent wiring eliminates the need for unsightly cords and plugs, creating a cleaner and more organized appearance in the garage. It also reduces the risk of tripping hazards and makes it easier to keep the garage clean and tidy. From a safety perspective, it is important to note that tampering with electrical wiring can be extremely dangerous and should only be performed by qualified electricians. Incorrect wiring can lead to electrical shock, fire, and other serious hazards. It is always best to consult with a professional to ensure that the installation is done safely and correctly. Moreover, attempting to perform electrical work without the proper knowledge and training can also void warranties and create liability issues. If something goes wrong, the homeowner may be held responsible for any damages or injuries that result. In conclusion, while some manufacturers may provide plug and cord attachments for garage door openers, these are not recommended or permitted by code. Permanent wiring is the preferred and required method of installation, as it provides a safer, more reliable, and more code-compliant solution. By understanding the NEC requirements and the reasons behind them, homeowners can make informed decisions about the electrical installation of their garage door openers and ensure the safety of their homes and families. It's important to remember that electrical codes and regulations are in place to protect people and property from hazards. By following these guidelines and consulting with qualified professionals, we can create safer and more reliable electrical systems for our homes and businesses.